Hey fellow YouTubers, and this is Mr. Sonic Fan 236, and I wanted to share something with you. And these are the words I live by from, well, my personal hero. This guy, Steve Irwin. Now, as we all know, Steve Irwin passed away. I think it was in 2005 or 2006, so I can't really personally remember, but let's just say I was having just an ordinary day. Going to the hospital, just having a regular checkup, and then I found out that he passed away. It was kind of awkward because I was just going for a checkup, and the second I heard about it, they had to cancel my checkup because when I went to see the doctor, I just wouldn't speak. Hey, how would you feel if your hero died? I mean, think about it. I didn't grow up without a father. I grew up without a father. He was the closest thing I had to a role model. Well, apart from the obvious, my mum, my nan, my granddad, like that. I think I found out about Steve Irwin when I was about 5. I was just flicking through the channels when I was watching telly, and I watched this animal program with this crazy little man called Steve Irwin. I was watching him wrestle a king cobra. Well, not wrestle, he was holding it by the tail. And I was just fascinated. That was the day I got into animals. I mean, yeah, I still want to be an animator, but that was only because I couldn't make it as a vet. I still had the skills, but hey, at least I got the skill not have to work with animals. I miss him. I personally bet we all miss him. But hey, I bet he went the way he wanted to go, dying in what he believed in. I mean, you may not have known this, but let me just see if I can find it. Do you know what the last thing he did before he passed away? The last bit of television he did? Yeah. He was on Happy Feet. I mean, this movie was dedicated to him after he passed away. I mean, yeah, he's not exactly in the main cast, but he is in there. I mean, when I got the disc, I didn't realise. When I went to see the movie, I didn't realise that he was in it. I knew they had an Australian playing one of the elephant seals, but I didn't know. That was until I got the DVD and checked out the special features. And it said on one of the special features, Mumble meets an elephant seal. And I thought, hey, what the heck, I'll give that a little look. And I realised that Steve Irwin, he was in a cut scene, but he was in the movie, but they changed him to play an elephant seal. But in this other scene, he plays an albatross, a seagull, plays a big albatross, and he's acting like Steve Irwin. Mumble, after he mumbled the penguin in the movie, he goes to find out about what happens to all the fish, and on the way he meets this blue whale, and there's Steve Irwin, or Sam is what I like to call him, Sam the albatross, flying around talking about him, saying, "You're looking at your blue whale, mate. Isn't he a beauty?" and all that. Not the best Australian accent I can do, but hey, judge me if you want. I don't really care. I love that scene. Every time I see that scene, I always get so emotional about it. And recently, I found this on YouTube. These are the words. When I met Steve, you want to be alright? I'll be honest. I've never met Steve Irwin. That was my dream. That was my all-time dream, just to meet him. I mean, he was a great person. This movie is dedicated to Steve Irwin and to all the people he inspired. I mean, when he passed away, the whale hunting in China, or was it? I think it was China, went through the roof. I mean, we even had protesters who had a ship called the Steve Irwin ship. They were pirates. Well, not exactly pirates. They were protesting about the whale hunting. I mean, in Japan, they're allowed to hunt about two or maybe 3 whales a year. That's it. But these days, they're going mental. Absolutely mental. I miss him. I really miss him. But hey, look at his daughter, Bindi. She's got her own show. I mean, we used to call this guy the Crocodile Hunter, and now Bindi is now known as Bindi the Jungle Girl. I mean, she's on. What the heck? I'll admit it to you. I watch her show. It's on Pop Girl. So what? She's the daughter of Steve Irwin. She's inspiring. Her show. Just in case you're watching this, I know you're not really going to listen to this guy who watches Pop Girl. He's a big puff. No, I'm not. I am not. I'm just watching to see how she's coping, how she's getting on. I mean, think about it. She practically owns the. Soon as her mum retires, or when Bindi gets to a certain age, she's going to be the owner of the zoo on Australia, the Australia Zoo. I mean, if you want to know, the show is on Pop Girl. I'm not really sure what time it's on. It's usually on kind of random times on weekends, usually between 4 and 6. And the show is called Bindi the Jungle Girl, and she's a brilliant. She's getting on brilliantly. I mean, recently I was just looking in the shops, and I found the Free Willy movie, Free Willy 4, I think it was, and Bindi's in it. She was in a. Bindi plays the role of Jessie. I think I haven't actually seen it, but I think she plays the role of Jessie in Free Willy 4. I mean, yeah, they changed Jessie to a girl. So what? Jessie, it's a girl's name. Right, back to Steve Irwin, but still, I hope the day I watched his memorial service, I just could not stop crying. But I go to believe in just get out of the way. These the words I live by. Just listen.
I have a message for my fans. Whatever you want to do in this world, it is achievable. The most important thing that I found that perhaps you could use is be passionate and enthusiastic in the direction that you choose in life, and you'll be a winner.
You see? Those are the words I live by. I could listen to that little 20-second line for hours on end, and probably shed a tear because I miss him that much. I mean, he changed so many lives. I mean, look at all the money we raised for charities and all that, for animal care. I mean, it doesn't matter what it was, if it was a scorpion, if it was a spider, a crocodile, or maybe even a Komodo dragon. He would love it. I mean, he would always put his life first. He would always put their life first before his own. I mean, like the sorely Miss Suey. Now, if you watch the movie, Suey was his dog, this little staff. Yep, Steve Irwin had a little staff called Suey. And I think she was, I think she was 14, 13, maybe 17, I'm not too sure, but she was an old girl. Oh, no, I forget. But still, I really miss him. This is a video dedicated to Steve Irwin. I'm sure you need to figure that out, but so hey, what the heck? Please send me a comment down below for what you thought what Steve Irwin meant to you. I really want to hear your comments about what Steve Irwin meant to you. Okay. Once again, I'm going to play this again, and then I'm going to sign off. Okay?
I have a message for my fans. Whatever you want to do in this world, it is achievable. The most important thing that I found that perhaps you could use is be passionate and enthusiastic in the direction that you choose in life, and you'll be a winner.
Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. Rest in peace.